And I'm live. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the stream. I hope all of you are doing well. I no more than an hour ago just got off work. I hit the shower and I said, "Let me get to streaming." Um, so here I am. I'm gonna try and stream for a solid 2 hours. Um, Try to get some work done on this illustration. I'm more than likely gonna be rendering the rocks this stream. If I'm lucky, maybe I can get to one of the Rangers, but we'll see what happens. Dang, I was just watching this a classic. I'm telling you, man, that Ninja Storm lit, bro. I'm scared of finishing my drawing and it will come out as garbage. Hey, man, even if it does, you did it. A lot of people like to start stuff, but they never want to finish it. But if you finish it, you at least have the bragging rights to say, "Hey, it's not the best, but I finished it. I completed it." I gotta redo my old Power Rangers drawing too. Yeah, man, Power Rangers is lit. I think the last time I drew a Ranger was actually the Die Rangers. I think was the last time I did a Ranger drawing. That's crazy. Way back in December of 2022. I haven't done one since. So this is kind of my return to drawing Rangers. Oh, MFG, it's amazing. Thank you very much. Oh, it's a little hard to see on Instagram. Let me zoom out so you guys can see the full drawing. See how much progress I made. I did some work last stream on Yellow Ranger, so now it's just the rocks and the three rangers in the back. But yeah, I'm gonna try and do some rocks. Maybe if we're lucky in 2 hours. I don't think I'll be able to get that done in 2 hours, but we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Let me get to it. So let me find that layer, the rock layer, the rock. Speaking of the rock, y'all watch WrestleMania last weekend? That joke was crazy, bro. That was heat. I ain't never seen nothing like that. Hey, manager. Let me check these. Let me check the chat real quick. Keep game and lock in. Lock in. What's up, Briss? Welcome to the stream, man. Hope you're doing well. Rama with Yanarko. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate you. Also, welcome to the stream. I hope I said your name right. Using Photoshop. I am using Clip Studio Paint. Paint. EX. Got it right? Awesome. I'm glad. If you boy watch my stream. Let's hope that the tablet is working today. Nice. That is not the brush I want to use, though. I want to use the gouache brush today. Actually, I'm going to use the oil paint flat brush first to lay down the values. Then I'm going to use the gouache brush for details. It's been over a month since you started this illustration, right? It has been fairly close to a month. Um, I started this in mid March, so it's very close to a full month now. Or at least I started the thumbnail sketches mid March, and then I was like, "Hey guys, which one y'all want to see?" And everyone voted for this composition. So I said, "Okay, bet I'll see y'all in a month." And lo and behold, it's been a month, and Still not done, but at least we're. I think I'm in the halfway point, or a little over halfway point of completing this. Let's see, I might push out some of these rocks here. Oh no, tablet's not competing again. I mean, those details were amazing. Of course, it took time. Yeah, yeah. I'm not trying to rush it. Rush it. I did have like a soft deadline as to when I wanted it done, but yeah, I wanted to take my time when I wanted to give it the attention it needed so that it would look good. Ever since my Dire Rangers drawing, I've kind of had like this. I've kind of developed this standard for Power Rangers drawings. So I was like, nah. I feel like most drawings now for Power Rangers, maybe they don't look exactly like that, but I feel like they should have some. They should have a similar level of quality to it. Go big or go home type beat. I've had smaller Power Ranger drawings though, but or less physically intensive. But I do like the giant spread of just Rangers uh, on a composition. Looks cool. Okay, so we got the main values pushed on. So I'm gonna start hitting them smaller details with the gouache brush. It has like a nice grainy look to it, so I feel like it'd be appropriate for the surface of the rock. Actually, I might, because I'm not really vibing with the way the brush is operating. I might still use oil paint flat and then just like I'll apply the gouache brush as a fine detail, like, or as a texture application as opposed to defining shapes. Apologies ahead of time if I'm not as conversational during this. Typically, when I'm rendering, I'm thinking about the shape of whatever subject I'm working on. And I guess that requires so much brain power that I end up not really speaking as much. On top of that, it's like, I don't know. I guess I don't really have a good set of words to use to properly explain what's going on. Uh, Essentially, I'm like visualizing, hey, okay, this is rock. This rock, how would this rock respond to the light? Where's the light coming from? What parts of the rock do I want to find? And then I kind of try it out, and then I define the shape in my head simultaneously with me applying it in real life. So it's like, okay, yeah, that looks straight. If I could ask, how long have you been a professional artist? I've been following you for maybe around a year. Just recently found you live on Twitch in a courage to ask. To be honest, technically speaking, I'm not even a pro artist in the sense that I do not work for the industry. I guess you could call me pro in the sense that I've been paid before to draw stuff, but yeah, no, I'm not really a pro artist like conventionally speaking. I just go to conventions and sell my prints and get commissions every now and then. I just really like to draw. But I guess another answer I could give you is I started being more consistent with drawing um, around like 2019 ish. 2018 to 2019. I had purchased my own tablet. I was drawing plenty of times before that. I mean, I've been drawing since my mom says I was two. Like drawing has always been a part of my life. Um, but 2018, I had bought my own personal graphics tablet, and that helped expedite my drawing skills significantly because now I was able to draw uh, digital pieces more frequently. And in 2020, 2021, I started just to see if I could. I started drawing virtually every day. Like I tried to make a piece every day, and then wanted to see if I could do it. And for the most part, I was able to do it. Where I drew and posted something on a daily basis. There were a few days I missed, but more or less, I was able to get it done. And uh, looking back on the pieces I started with, and then looking at my stuff now, I now know like there was a significant improvement in my skills, my art skills because of it. But nowadays I'm kind of trying to make more uh, projects that pertain to my original concepts. For example, I'm working on a short film, as you've probably seen the trailer for Screw Break, and I'm also trying to see if there's ways that I can further, make my skills kind of work for me in the sense of like being able to maybe network with maybe establish businesses, maybe try to sell artwork that's like officially licensed, that kind of thing. Um, Stuff like that I'm looking into and trying to see how I can get stuff like that taken care of, just so that it's a little bit more financially sound, something that I can go and say, okay, I can make a living off of this. Because right now it's more hobby style than anything. But I'm kind of in that weird phase where uh, I'm trying to get my skill set high enough to where yeah, I'm getting paid for it, and I can kind of make a living off of it. But I also still do like the aspect of being able to draw what I want to draw. So I know sometimes you can have both. It's difficult to have both of those aspects, but if there's a way, I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try and see if I can get both. I want to have my cake and eat it too. Doubt, doubt. If you will watch my stream. Hmm? No, no, no. He might be onto something. Thanks for the info. It's really an eye opener for improving myself. And compared to you, I barely started in this territory. Also, sorry for all the questions. If it distracting you from drawing. No, no, no. You're good. I I apparently have acquired the ability to talk while drawing. Um, I for years thought that was just something people could do. Um, but apparently that's not common, or at least apparently that not everyone does that. Uh, but yeah, I talking while drawing isn't an issue for me. I'm eh, you know the part that perplexes me for real is like will we even be taking this seriously, bro? Like like we or like we know too many people outside of the country, bro. Like what if we find mans across the field, bro? Like what? What you doing in the front, bro? Heart start hitting gritties, bro. Like, come on, bro. There's no way they're gonna get anything done. Yes, bro. A world war in modern day, there's going to be way too much social media. Way too much. Like everybody's gonna be recording, bro. It's gonna be freaking ridiculous. Jeez. Mm. Per kill. Like each time, like like the number of bullets it takes to get one person. Total fired. Oh, I can't even fathom what number that would be. Yeah, I can't even fathom what number that would be. Jeez. Another Z stream. Let's go. Yes, sir. Welcome to the stream, Evan. Hmm. Chris, is that Chrissy? Oh shoot, Rama with gifting 5 tier 1 subs. I appreciate you, man. Thank you. Kendrick versus Kendrick versus. Yeah. Yeah. Hmm. Huh? Oh! You talking about? Oh, I mean, this this was like a little side battle. I wouldn't really. It was an exhibition. I wouldn't really call it a. It wasn't that serious. It wasn't that serious. It wasn't that problem. It wasn't that problematic. You know how Sky he be raising his voice, but he don't really like he not serious, but he's serious. Yeah. Wait, what? What are you grabbing then? What? Oh, why are y'all rendezvousing, bro? What's going on? Speaking of which, when are y'all landing? PM? You landing 6 p.m.? Okay, 2 p.m. Okay. Am I think am I still the earliest? I might be the earliest. 5 5 p.m. Freaking 10. Mm-hmm. What? Well, straight dude. I mean, when it comes to time, I don't know what it is. Maybe because I'm getting older, it don't really phase me how long I'm in that airport. I know what it is. I know what it is. I Well, hmm. No. Uh, what's the check-in time? Is it like 4 or something like that? Figured as much. Um, is there like a fee or something that Airbnb owner is asking for if you check in early? Hmm. Oh dang, would I even be able to check in since I'm not even the one that yeah. Uh Gotcha. Hmm. All you see is me in the fisheye lens. uh, uh, Bro, speaking of the throne, yesterday on SmackDown, um there's this clip of Paul Heyman, Solo Sikoa, and Jimmy Uso. They walk into the Paul Heyman is the wise man, the short one that always be holding Roman Reigns' belt, and the one that's be like my tribal chief. Um, but he's walking with Solo Sikoa and Jimmy Uso, and when they get to their locker room, they look shook, they look shocked. They said, "What the?" And the camera pans over, and it's Cody Rhodes' logo. He took the locker room because he's the champion now. Eh, yep. Hmm. And what you call it? Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens shows up to the door and he opens it and he walks in. He's like, "Oh, y'all not invited." And then he just walks inside. uh, uh, yeah, no, WrestleMania happened last week, but this what I'm talking about happened yesterday on SmackDown. Also on SmackDown, Solo Sikoa has betrayed his brother Jimmy Uso and has brought in a new person named Toma Tonga, and is taking matters into his own hands. So there's that. The I can check in at 3. Mm. Yeah, I think no, because Um, I don't know, because I do remember the first flight I got was kind of late though. I think yeah, because I think I think the first flight I got was the first flight I got. I believe I was flying in uh Tuesday, but it was gonna be like 11 when I was gonna pull up to the Airbnb, so it didn't matter. But then uh I later changed my mind because I remembered, oh wait, my mom, she be going to the airport mad early for work, so I'm gonna just go with her when she heads out, and I'll be able to get an early flight. That celebratory yell. That is funny. The cosine is stupid. Lead. 'Andrew. Hmm. There's one thing that Kendrick there's one thing that Kendrick consistently does is no matter what, anytime he drops something, it's always quotable. It's funny how quotable Kendrick is. Yeah, bro, that took over for a minute. That took over for a little bit. Mm, 3-page long Google Doc. Goodness gracious. Uh, uh, Nah, nah. That is funny. There's something there's something comical about getting Hitman animations for gun reloads, bro. That is insane. Why Hitman specifically? uh I had a feeling it was something of that nature. Honestly. I be I be seeing mods where it's like they're again just video game models straight out of like another video game. Like they don't tweak it at all. They just literally directly import. Like literally, bro. Like you know how when you get on your file explorer, you can click, drag, and drop. That's literally what they did. Freaking insane. I'm like, brother, that is Tenkaichi. You just put the Tenkaichi model in Unreal Engine. What the? I be I be getting mad when I see people use the Goku model from Jump Force, bro. Because I can tell, bro. I know that's a Jump Force model because the texture is overdone, bro. The texture on the cloth is way too much, bro. That junk look like carpet, bro. Like what the heck y'all doing, bro? Anyway, it's freaking insane, and not the soft carpet either. The carpet you put on the ground that's easy to wash. Mm-hmm. There's no way that gee's comfortable. Freaking sandpaper. Sorcery fight. Doubt. Y'all want to hear something that may or may not affect your opinion on Hulk Hogan? so so I was listening to Undertaker's podcast. He has a podcast now, by the way. Um and he was talking about Tony Hinchcliffe asked him what were the times where you like messed up on the Tombstone Pile Driver, because it's a move you have to be completely safe with. Like you cannot mess that move up because you could easily injure somebody, like forever. So he's like, was there ever a time where you messed up pretty badly? And he said there were two times. He's like, one was with Coco Beware, and that was an actual like genuine mess up, and the other one was Hulk Hogan. And he explains with the Hulk Hogan story, Hulk Hogan, since he's the top guy or whatever, uh, Undertaker was actually supposed to get the belt from him, and he was like a year in to the WWE, so like he ain't really got that much skin in the game yet. But they did want to push him, so he's like, so he's gonna take that chip away from Hulk. And Hulk Hogan's like, "Hey man, can I talk to you?" He's like, "Yeah, sure. I don't know how I feel about the Tombstone, brother. I'm afraid of taking it. I got a bad neck, so I don't know how about feel about taking that bump. You know what I'm saying?" And then Undertaker's like, "Dorian, man, I got you, bro. I got you, bro. Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna make sure I hold you like securely. Like you're not gonna move anywhere. That head's not gonna touch the mat. I promise you, bro." And he's like, "You sure?" He's like, "Yeah, I'm sure, man. I'm positive, bro." It's like, "All right, cool, cool, cool." And apparently during the build up of that match, like every time he'd see him in the back or in the kitchen or the cafeteria or the locker room, he's like, "Hey man, remember what we talked about, brother?" And he's like, "Yeah, yeah, yeah, I got you, man, I got you." So the match happens, and the way the match finishes is Undertaker does the tombstone, right? And so he does it, and then Hulk is like, "Oh, you got me, brother." And then he's like, "Oh shoot, did I mess up? Oh my goodness, I can't believe I messed up, bro. Oh crap, 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 crap." And Hulk Hogan is down there, and then he heard that he's in Vince McMahon's office. He opens Vince McMahon's office. Hulk Hogan is on the ground, and there's a bunch of people surrounding him. Undertaker's freaking out, panicking because this is his first year into the WWE. He thinks he's about to get fired. He messed with the Golden Goose. He's like, "Oh shoot, 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 shoot! No, 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 no! I'm gonna get fired. I'm gonna get fired. I'm gonna get fired." And and apparently, as he's like walking through the locker room, other wrestlers are going, "Taker." His head didn't touch the mat. his head didn't touch it, and he wasn't hearing it. He was like, "Nah, bro, I messed up, bro. I messed up. I messed up." And so a few days later, when the tape comes in, he's watching it back, and he's like, "His head didn't touch the mat." He's seeing it for the first time. He's seeing it because back then, it wasn't easily accessible to get to the tape like that. So it took a couple of days. But he's like, "Wow, his head didn't touch the mat." So he approaches Hulk. He approaches him. He's like, "Hey, yo, Hogan, your head didn't touch the mat." He's like, "Oh yeah, brother. See what happened was you held me so tight. You held me so tight that when you dropped, there wasn't room for my body to move. So you tweaked my neck a little bit." And then Undertaker said, "At that moment, that told me everything I needed to know about the kind of person that man is." I said, "Frick." um. Who? Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. I think you're talking about Jesse Ventura. Yeah, 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 yeah. That's the one. And he snitched on him. He snitched on him about unionizing. Oh my goodness. Yeah, anytime Hulk Hogan gets mentioned, if you look at the comments, there's so many comments that make fun of him by saying, "Yeah, that's not gonna work for me, brother." Like, and that joke is them making fun of Hulk Hogan like changing the booking last minute. Like if they planned a booking out, and he's supposed to take a bump or he's supposed to take a loss, and he doesn't feel it, he go, "Yeah, that's not gonna work for me, brother." And it's just like frick, he just derails the entire show. Man, Hulk Hogan. Someone in the comment. Someone in the comments said, "Man, he was a baby face in the ring or a kayfabe, but he was a heel in real life." Yeah, bro. Like he was. I guess he was so used to being over. Like he's really like one of the first. He's not the first, but he's one of the first like mega stars of WWE. Like it's like him, Bruno San Martino's like before him, but beyond that, it's like he's like him. Like he was the first, like him, a true megastar. So I guess like it got to his head. Top five. I don't know. You got some competition. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I've seen things, bro. I'm not even talking about. I'm not even talking about in here, bro. I'm just talking about in general, bro. You know, I've seen some things, bro. Mm. Hey man, hey man. That what's even the name of the game in Yu-Gi-Oh, bro? What is it called? Duel Monsters. Yeah, man. Duel Monsters was real. That was real life to them, bro. It was no freaking joke. Mm. Yeah, cause mm, yeah, right. It wasn't no freaking joke then, and it weren't no joke now. Goodness gracious. I wonder if it's like some of the names they used. Yeah. Yeah. Like names like that. Those yeah, names like that are red flags to anyone who has like religious like knowledge because it's like those names are like whoa, like that's a mythology. Like that's when I when I tell you when I tell you my sirens went off when I found out one of the villains in the Sonic game was named Iblis. Listen, bro. Listen, bro. That is a name I'm not supposed to hear in a Sonic game, bro. That is the devil himself. Yes. That is the name. That is the name of yes, bro. In Islam, that's his name. That's what we call him. I don't know. That's why I was my alarms went off. I said, "Bro, what? What? Why'd you name him this?" I was shook. Hmm. Oh, what do you want about? What do you want about? What are you saying right now? I see. Hmm. Hmm. Oh, so that I see what this means. There's a lot of similarities, you know. Hmm. He hate us. 10 push-ups. He ain't do nothing. I mean, if you think about the butterfly effect of, if you think about the butterfly effect, antimatter beam. Oh frick! Hmm. Well, it's currently saving, so I guess I'll do these 10 push-ups. Of course, I did it. Quintillion. Oh no. Yeah, nah. We're very adamant about not changing anything in that book. We- In fact, y'all want to hear something? Y'all want to hear something gnarly? Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something, bro. Let me tell you something, bro. Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam didn't know how to read or write. He he was very knowledgeable, and he was smart. He just didn't know how to read and write. So he's every message he's getting, he's literally just speaking it, and the other people around him have to record it. Like he would get a revelation, and they'd have to record what he says word for word. So it's like, yeah. Mm, 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 mm. Uh, mm. That's such an icky feeling, bro, to have. Like in just in general, like when you get stumped on something, it's just it sucks. Especially if like that many people are observing you at that time. Goodness freaking gracious. We had this conversation, Zed. We've already had this conversation. That's what that's what that is. He's very weird. Um, mm, yeah, but they're going about it in a way that is alienating. Yeah. It's withstood this test of time for sure. And I know people I know some people hate it because of the way people have weaponized it throughout history, and they're like, "Man, I wish this wasn't here. I wish this was gone. I wish this ceased to exist." But also, there's a lot of rules and policies, even secular, that are based off of those rules that you find in many religions. Like, there's a lot of like ways of life and ways you treat people that are based off of like religious foundings. That is like, how much of this has really been influenced by that? Like, yeah, this is secular. Yeah, this doesn't have a solid belief system, but it is rooted in some of these rules that these religions also happen to have. So it's like maybe it has a purpose somewhere. you know, this religion says don't kill people. That sounds like a good rule to have. Hmm. Bastet, what's up? Welcome to the stream. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah. Hmm. 1400 years later, still the still the same stack. Yeah. Hmm. That's why we don't take like that's why we don't take no flack when like people try to like make fun of him, bro. Because it's like, nah, bro, that's our main character. Like we, that's our role model. So it's like, nah, like you gotta check yourself. Like we don't take it lightly. Oh, yeah. I ate a whole bunch of soul food and now I'm sleepy. Oh, you got the itis. What's up, Nicole? Welcome to the stream. I I gotta try, man. Cause like, cause the way I see it, it's like there's so many things that it has prevented me from doing in the sense that I've gotten out of a lot of trouble, potential trouble in my life simply because this is a thing that, I was fortunate enough to already have in my life. So it's like it don't make sense for me to abandon it when it's gotten me this far and I've been okay. Like I don't know, it's weird like to just abandon that kind of thing when it's already benefited me so much already. So it's like, nah, there's something they've got to be onto something if this is how far I've made it. So it make like there are times where I'm thinking about it. I'm like, this makes way too much sense. Like I'll see a ruling or I'll see like a thing that we're supposed to do, and it's like, hey, don't do this, don't do that, and I'm like, okay, I don't understand why we can't do this yet, but I'm gonna just stick with it because everything else has been right so far. I'm gonna just follow this and see what happens. And sometimes what happens is like there'll be like a news report or there'll be like a new statistic that pops out and they go, this is happening because of this. And I'm like, that's exactly what they told me not to do. Um, I'm gonna just keep doing this then. Mm, mm. What's uh-huh. Yeah. Uh-huh. Game seven. Um so okay. How can I say this? I'm trying to make sure I don't. fumble any information. Uh, if you're always with the mindset of asking for forgiveness, like if you're always in the, like, say you mess up consistently, right? Like you're not doing everything you're supposed to do, but you're trying and you're genuinely trying to make an effort, but you just messing up consistently, like you still have a chance. Like you always will still have a chance. In fact, giving up on yourself is considered a sin. Like you're not supposed to, because you're indirectly losing, like, yeah, you're losing hope in God's mercy, basically. Like you're saying, oh, I'm far too gone. Like you're never supposed to think that, like, ever, because you're technically insulting him. Like, what? Of course I can still forgive you. Like, what? You I made you, like, I made you in a way where you're always going to mess up. Like you're designed to mess up consistently, because you're always gonna, you can still ask for forgiveness type thing. So yeah, the music is crazy. I suffer withdrawals every day. Hmm? Wolverine. Well, if you did it like that. Nah, because like it's so commonplace. It's literally everywhere in the grocery store. Like it's, you can't even go get food without hearing it in the radio. You can't, like, it's all over the place. But do you want to see a magic trick? Mm. You ready? I'm gonna do this every time I hear. Alright, you ready? Look. Mm. Yeah, like when I got my AirPods, I just be turning on people speaking in my ear now just to pass time, because, like, well, I can't listen to the new diss track that's dropped by Kendrick or J. Cole. So what's this? Hmm? This. Um, this, yo, this is nah, you good. This is a collapsible wagon. So, like, it folds and then I can unfold it. It's like about 8 big, and I can put stuff in it and roll it around. This will hopefully help me with, like, going to different conventions and stuff. We'll see what happens though. And this is just a tablecloth. Winnie the Pooh. It, I do not like dark chocolate. Speaking of, uh, 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 mm, 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 Freak. What was I gonna say? Nicole, what sparked this interest in watching the entirety of the Attitude Era? Bro, bro. Mm, di- mm. the wrestling lore, both kayfabe and IRL wrestling lore, are both so freaking interesting, bro. Like when you learn about how things happened or why they happened, it's like it's a novel for real. It's really like this is real. Bull faced. Oh man. Oh, so yeah, like back then Shawn Michaels was one of the only ones using the super kick because that was his finisher. The super kick is weird because the super kick started off as a regular move, and then Shawn Michaels and his teammate Marty Jannetty, when they were the Rockers, made it a signature move. And then later on, Shawn Michaels started to use it as a finisher. And then after Shawn Michaels retired, it became a regular move again because everyone uses it now. Yeah, spear. Everyone uses the spear now. Like the DDT used to be a finisher. Y'all know the DDT where like someone grabs your head like in a guillotine hold type beat and then they drop you. That used to be a finisher. I forget for who, but now it's just like a regular move. Oh yeah, Future Shock. He still uses it. He just doesn't make it. It's just not a finisher no more, but he definitely still uses it. Naruto, like yeah, like the power creep, the power. Everyone can just do this now. Kick him again, Oos. Kick him again, Oos. Bro. Yeah, no, they WrestleMania match was underwhelming, bro. That junk was disappointing. I said, man, this this is a this is a brother versus brother match, bro. Like this is supposed to be y'all supposed to be a little bit rougher with each other in the sense that like you like if it's your brother, you should be able to like tag your yeah, y'all should be able to rough around a little bit. Y'all don't have to be as safe because y'all know y'all limits. Like you ain't gotta protect your wrestler. Punch him, bro. Like hit him. Oh yeah. Yeah. Man tackled him right through that table. That was hilarious. Yeah, I don't know, bro. They could have done better for sure. But speaking of the bloodline, new storyline just dropped yesterday. Uh so okay, let me start off with this. So Paul Heyman, Jimmy Uso, and Solo Sikoa are walking towards their locker room. However, when they reach their locker room, they realize a new logo is there. Cody Rhodes' logo. Because now that he's champion, he takes over the locker room. He took over the locker room. So Solo being upset about this, he's like, I'll handle this. And then Paul Heyman's like, no, listen, listen, listen. In this environment, winning and losing matters. We lost. So if we want to get this locker room back, we have to get that championship back. We gotta win again. And he's like, oh, okay, I understand. And so later on that episode, he's like, Paul, you said winning and losing matters, right? You said winning and losing has consequences, right? So that consequences means we gotta change, right? and and so he looks directly at his brother Jimmy, and Jimmy's like, "You talking about me, bro? You talking about your older brother, bro? Nah, bro." And he's like, "Listen, man. He comes in for a hug. He's like, "I love you, man," and then he gets snuck by a new wrestler named Toma Tonga, and yeah, I guess he's like a new sign for the WWE. But basically, Solo Sikoa is teaming up with this guy, and Toma Tonga comes up to Paul Heyman and says, um, "Orders from the tribal chief," and which is interesting because even though he said orders from the tribal chief, it's possible he might not be talking about Roman. It could be Rock, right? It could be the Rock, and so people are thinking, oh wait, are we about to have a bloodline civil war storyline? is is which would be insane because that means Roman Reigns could come back as a face, and he could be like the face side of the bloodline, and then maybe the Rock could be the heel side. Like that's what people are theorizing might happen, which could be lit. That could be cold. I want to see what a face Roman looks like now because they had so much trouble making Roman a face before, but now that he's had the tribal chief like character, like people mess with him a lot more. So if he came back as a face, I feel like he'd get an actual cheer this time. April, yeah, yeah, bro, that's crazy. Yeah, that's actually insane. That was a 4 year run, bro. He was champion for 4 years, bro. So I'm glad you asked that question. I'm glad you asked that question because NWO is a huge reason why the Attitude Era started. Um, so WCW is the other wrestling company that was in the 90s, and basically what happened was Scott Hall and Kevin Nash used to be in WWE. Their contracts ended. They moved over to WCW, and they created the faction NWO over there. Um, but what happened was Hulk Hogan, who was like always been the good guy, who's always been the baby face. There was one like pay-per-view or one episode of like WCW where he turned heel and he joined NWO. And because Hulk Hogan turned heel, which is like unheard of, that's ridiculous. Like the ratings for WCW went so up that they were actually doing better than WWE. This was like it's crazy to think now because nothing is better than WWE in terms of ratings. Like there's no wrestling company today that can do that. But back in the '90s, WWE actually had proper competition, and so so because of that, WWE was like, oh shoot, we gotta do something about this. Like we're getting our butts whooped. How are we gonna compete? And so that's the part of the reason as to why Attitude Era became a thing because that was their version of competing against WCW. That was them going, okay, and that's why they changed the Raw name to Raw is War because they're literally at war with WCW for TV ratings. I'm telling you, bro, their IRL lore for WWE is crazy. I I may or may not watch a lot of videos pertaining to the history of WWE, but it's so crazy, bro. Then there's the whole Montreal screw job thing, and oh my goodness, lots of crazy stuff happened in the mid '90s. Paul Heyman says Paul Heyman says low key he's the one that started Attitude Era, and the reason why he says that is because he actually had his own wrestling promotion, ECW. Like that was his promotion, and They were doing some, yeah, Tommy Dreamer, Sandman, Sabu. Heck, Mick Foley was in ECW at one point. Like he says he started the Attitude Era because or at least influenced it because his promotion was ridiculous. They were doing the wildest things in their wrestling matches. They are the reason why we have hardcore matches like barbed wire rope, freaking like flames in the ring, freaking uh yeah, thumbtacks, bro. Like it's them. That was ECW that was doing crazy stuff like that. Freak freaking trash cans. Oh, the freaking invasion. The invasion arc, bro. Oh, he said he's there twice. That reminds me of that funny skit RDC had where Kyrie Irving had just traded himself to the Celtics, and uh RDC has Marcus has this funny way of depicting Kyrie. Like he makes Kyrie not speak, and he just stands in one position the entire time. Like he looks like he looks super depressed, bro. But it's hilarious. Um, so it has Kyrie like answering the phone in the exact same pose, and all you hear is LeBron yelling from the other side of the phone, "You need to go to the finals, Kyrie! Kyrie!" he said, he said, "Look at the roster: LeBron, Isaiah, D Rose, LeBron, LeBron." Details go crazy. Thank you, thank you. Kind of wondering who is your all-time favorite wrestler. I can never answer this question. Um, cause I got uh, he up there for sure. I don't really have a favorite wrestler, but I do have like a. I think I got a top five. I think I know Taker in there somewhere. I don't know what. This ain't no particular order, but Taker in there. It's Taker, bro. Like, come on, bro. It's Taker. Undertaker's him. Uh, The Rock, he up there too. Um, Rock definitely top five. Um, who else? Who else? I mess with Freak, dude. Do I want to put him in there? I'm low key. Jeff Hardy, bro. I'm sorry, bro. I'm putting Jeff Hardy in my top five. Like, like Prime Hardy. Listen, bro. Prime Hardy was ridiculous, bro. I gotta put him in my top five. I'm sorry, bro. I know he got a controversial history. I know he got some issues, some demons. But Jeff Hardy, oh my freaking goodness, he used to do crazy stuff, bro. If there was one person I mimicked the most, like if there was one person I reenacted the most, it's Jeff Hardy. Like that's the one I copied the most. The double elbow tap. Who uh who did the double elbow tap? Um um hmm. What do you look like? What do you look like? I made it up. um Rick Ross made a track. Who else would I put in my top five, bro? Should I put I feel like I may or may not put Randy Orton in my top five. I might put him in there. I'm not entirely certain, but I might put him in there. That's your number two? Cause Randy Orton Cole for real. Eddie dope too. I didn't watch a lot of Eddie though, cause I was kind of young and like my parents was not really letting me watch WWE that early in my career, so uh, so I couldn't really watch Eddie for real. You're jumping that no. Without I've never I don't think I've ever seen this before. Like I've seen rap beef, I've seen groups go against groups. I don't think I've ever seen a group go up against one before. I don't think I've seen this. I've never seen this before. Right. Like I've never seen this. um dang it, who else is in my top 5? Wait. I might I might put I might put Shawn Michaels in my top 5. I might. I might put Shawn. Listen, Nicole, listen. Nicole, listen. This is all straight. This is all straight. This is straight man. I am a straight male. Shawn Michaels Shawn Michaels looked crazy in the mid 90s, bro. He was saucy, bro. Like Attitude Era Shawn Michaels, I've never seen anybody look that drippy before. I don't, in wrestling. I've never like he looks crazy. He looks insane. I understand where he gets his heart. I understand why he got the Heartbreak Kid nickname from. I get it now. I understand now. Oh man. Oh, he definitely got kicked out. Uh huh. Hmm. It was bad. It was bad. Uh huh. Uh huh. No, that beef was flames, bro. That was flame. It was so good, bro. Cause yes, bro. Please explain, please. Oh, on the lips, Masu. The lips. It was freaking insane, bro. It was crazy, bro. From the jump. Hmm. He was just going after him. The only legend, the only legend he couldn't stop was Taker because he wanted to go at him in WrestleMania. And Undertaker at WrestleMania is basically like Undertaker with all the buffs. Like if you had every single buff in a game, that's Undertaker during WrestleMania. You can't beat him. Oh my goodness. Frig, dude. Frig, dude. The mind games aspect of Undertaker's character is so good, bro. There was there was one time he did it. What? Oh, there was one. There was one time he did it to his brother Kane because I had watched or I had read that they were feuding in '03, and Kane technically buried um Undertaker, so he kind of killed him, kayfabe, but it was during his big evil gimmick, so he was still like a human. And so next year, uh, the Undertaker returned, but he wasn't human anymore. He was the dead man. So now he's playing mind games with Kane, like he's making the lights go off. He's making druids show up like on stage, and like you hear this ominous like music going on every time he shows up. Kane is bugging because he knows who it is. He's yelling, "You're supposed to be dead!" Like he's bucking, bro. He's freaking out, bro. Bro, he's freaking out. Mm. Oh. Uh-huh. Bro, during the WrestleMania intro in which he shows back up, Kane is still in disbelief. Undertaker is standing right in front of him, and Kane still can't believe it. So what he does is he's slowly approaching him, trying to reach to touch him to make sure he's tangible, and then the Undertaker just starts beating the brakes off of him. Oh. Hmm. Literally, bro. I think I broke the game. Oh, 96 King in the Ring. Yeah, yeah, that one. Yeah, yeah, that was that King of the Ring match. What's really cool about that lore is Stone Cold's not even actually supposed to be there. What happened was in a previous pay per view, Shawn Michaels, Triple H, Scott Hall, and Kevin Nash all had like a tag team match together. Um, in real life, they're friends. They're actually called the Click. Like they're an infamous group of wrestlers called the Click because they had so much political influence in the locker room that they would high key make stuff happen. Like if Shawn Michaels didn't like somebody or like Kevin Nash or Scott Hall didn't mess with somebody, they'd be like, "Hey man, I don't know about this guy. yada yada yada, and they could make stuff happen because like Shawn Michaels was like Vince McMahon's like poster boy, so like they could really get stuff like taken care of, which was not good for locker room morale. But what happened in that match though was which one? What? Oh, that was Randy Orton and John Cena. Yeah, yeah. Randy Orton and John Cena. Um, but what you call it? So after the match, two of those guys in the clique are supposed to be heels, and two guys are supposed to be faces. But what happens in at the end of that match is they hug each other because they're all friends. And Scott Hall and Kevin Nash, their contract ended, so they're not going to be in WWE anymore. They're going to go to WCW to make that NWO faction I was talking about earlier. Um, but because you're not supposed to break kayfabe, like Vince McMahon is angry because he's like, "Frick, dude, you just broke kayfabe. You're not supposed to do that." So he can't punish Kevin Nash or Scott Hall because they're leaving. So he can't punish them. He's not punishing Shawn Michaels because that's his poster boy. That's his man's. Like he that's his golden boy. So he's like, Triple H is the only person I can punish them. So Triple H was actually supposed to win 1996 King of the Ring, but as a punishment, Vince McMahon took him off the card and replaced him with Stone Cold. The crazy thing about all of this is Stone Cold winning King of the Ring is how his character started to blow up because of the speech he has at the end of his King of the Ring victory, the 316 speech. So it's kind of gnarly how that butterfly. Yeah, it's crazy how that butterfly effect works. Goodness gracious! If Triple H and if Triple H and the Click didn't mess up, I don't know how long it would have taken for Stone Cold to get to where he is. It's so crazy, bro. All right, that's enough. Oh shoot. Where am I? Here we go. Sean, no. Stone Cold. I think he like 6'2" for real, like or 6'1", 6'2". He kind of tall, but yeah, his attire does make him look short because he looks stocky. I wonder what color I want these rocks to be. If you listen closely, Nicole, the two people that are commentating right now, um, one of them is Vince McMahon. Yeah, he used to comment. Yeah, he used to commentate back then. He still owned the company. Like he's still the boss. He just chose to commentate as well. Ow. Painful, bro. Freaking painful. Yeah. The plot thickens. Yeah. Oh, that rocks don't look too bad. The Rick Rock just Rick Ross drop. Luminosity. You drop that luminosity. Make the rocks darker. It's interesting how invested the group is in this. This lets me know this is history. Yeah. I think the last time I heard of a proper beef was back in '04 with like Eminem and Proof and whatnot. That was the last time I can recall like a true beef. I'm I'm sure there was more after that, but that's the last one I can think of. All right. Um I sadly have to end my stream. I have to go I have to go pray. I have to go eat and then I have to go pray because I was fasting. Um to anyone who stuck around, thank you for watching. I made some progress on the rocks. As expected, I didn't finish rendering the rocks, but I mean it's the entire spread of this page, so that was expected. But I will continue my process hopefully tomorrow, inshallah. And hope to see you guys then. Until then, take care everybody. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye.